Today we are looking at the brand new SH MonsterArts Jet Jaguar 1973 from Godzilla vs. Megalon. Let's dive right in and see if this figure is really as mid or as bad as others are saying. Starting off with the box, it is absolutely impressive. I love the way it looks. It is based off of the Godzilla vs. Megalon poster with a ton of nice shots of Jet Jaguar and just the normal MonsterArts look. I gotta say, it's one of my favorites, and it's small. Here we have a few size comparisons with the 72 Godzilla and Gigan, so you know about how big this Jet Jaguar is with the rest of its Showa counterparts. Though it's a little tall in my opinion, I still like it. With the detail in the sculpt, the head sculpt is not accurate. It's not terrible, but it is missing that Showa suit accuracy. Now the rest of the body fits it for the most part. It has some weird proportion issues though. Like here at the feet, they're clown feet, they're huge. I think they did that just to make sure the figure could balance, which I don't mind. But then we got these huge hips. I mean, these hips are huge, and then that rockin' Jet Jaguar badonkadonk. I mean, it is fat. One thing you can kind of see there at the left hip, when posing, it does dent itself, it does go back, but you gotta be careful about it. The arms look good, maybe a little small, and the shoulder bits are really nice. They look kind of rumpled like their suit, but there's a few inaccuracies here. Now for the articulation, this is what's got some people bent out of shape. The head, I feel like, is a little limited. He can't look down very much. He can look up, but it's not the best range. The arms are really nice. They go out almost 90 degrees and they spin and rotate freely. The bicep doesn't actually move, and it's actually all done here in the elbow, but the elbow only does like a 90 degrees, so it's a little limited, but you could also chalk that up to it being like the suit. The waist and pelvis region though, holy moly, so much range. Very pleased with this aspect, and it glides, it feels good, and it looks nice when posing. Very, very pleased with this joint. Moving down to the hips, they do have that drop down mechanic, which allows them to raise even higher, which is very, very nice. But the knees barely do a 90, and that admittingly is a problem. The thigh swivel isn't terrible, but it's not the greatest either. But when the knees don't really bend all that much, it kind of hurts. Especially when the ankles are so well articulated. These are some of the best ankles I've seen in any Tamashii product in a while. It's got pivot, it's got dip, it's got tuck. It's wonderful. It's kind of weird that the engineering on this figure is great in some places and not in others. Here's the instruction pamphlet in case you want to see how to exchange any of the pieces. I'm not going to actually show you guys how to change them out. I'm just going to show you what they look like once it's all attached. So pause if you need help. Here we have the gripping hands, which look pretty nice, a little small. Here's the chopping hands that also look very nice. Very pleased with these ones. Jet Jaguar chop. And of course we have the one thumbs up hand, giving you that good old plus. Here we have the additional set of eyes, which are done in a little bit more lighter tone to where you can see the swirls. Personally, I think they both look okay, but I really enjoy the darker ones. Here's the tool that helps you get the eyes out of the head socket. Once you pop off the face, you'll know exactly what I mean. Here's the Jet Jaguar with the new eyes and the Vegeta hands attached, so you can do that iconic Vegeta pose. Here we have the separate set of antennae for the flying mode, form, transformation. I don't know what you call it. These are very tiny, so please be careful. Speaking of tiny, here's the antenna that comes out of the center of the head. And yes, once again, very tiny. And here it is, all attached together with the chopping hands. I think it looks really good. Of course, you don't want this guy to take a fall, so you're going to want a Tamashii stage to hold him up. But I think this looks awesome. Nice, Jet Jaguar. And on the off chance, if you lose one of the sets of antenna, this is 2 replacement pieces for the retracted antenna and the extended antenna, so don't lose it. And here is the unpainted mini in-scale human-sized Jet Jaguar. I think this is really cool, even though it's unpainted. I don't really know why people are complaining about having it, as it's just something extra. For my final thoughts, we'll let these last size comparisons and some photos roll. I honestly don't understand the hate for this figure. I'm not defending it saying it's perfect, because it's definitely not a perfect SH MonsterArts release. There is definitely some engineering that could have been done that would have improved the articulation and the posability, but I feel like the big MonsterArts haters that are reviewing it are overextending at just how not posable it is, which is, I think, untrue. I'm having a lot of fun with this figure, and personally I think it's kind of a middle of the range figure. It's not bad, but it's not like excellent either, and I definitely think out of the 3 recent Showa releases, it's probably at the bottom, and even including Hedorah, it might not be better than the Hedorah set either. But I do recommend picking it up if you are a big Jet Jaguar fan. It's a ton of fun. Enjoy it. Have fun. I want to thank you guys all for watching this review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys later.